Hi everyone. Okay, so today we are going through the Doc Item Maintenance Applet. Okay, so basically let me go through what is this applet is all about. So for this we are cover what is this applet and then what is the master data for the item, and then we go through the setting and the Q&A. Okay. So basically this Doc Item Maintenance is applet used for you to record the item information as a central master data. So user will maintain all the item type record in this applet and be used for the transaction. Okay. So means in this applet, user able to do the item management, means they can keep on updating the item from time to time, updating the e-invoice information, and then they can do the item grouping. So they can categorize the item based on the various category. So currently we have category 0 until category 20. Okay, but if let's say users still need more, then we can make use of label. Okay, and then next you can also do the pricing management. So you can create multiple pricing scheme for one item, and then you can set what is the price for different category. And then last one is for marketplace management. So under this marketplace, we are able to sync and manage the item to Lazada and Shopee directly from the item maintenance. So next one is what do we have under the item maintenance? So under the item maintenance, we have first step is the main detail. So under the main, we are going to specify what is item type, description, what is the EAN code or barcode, and the UOM. So later I go through the applet with you. So next one, we have the e-invoice tab. So in here, you are able to specify the MSIC code, text type, and also the UOM. And then we got label. So this one is being used for if let's say you want to label the item, then you can make use of that label. So we have also item category, which is from category 0 to 20. And then we have a tab for add-on and add-on off. So these two basically is for the MTO, which is made to order function. So this one we are not going to cover for this. And then we have for the tax for you to specify whether this item is a tax applicable or not. And then if yes, is it under sales invoice, sales tax or purchase tax? So the next one is the dimension detail. So user able to specify the item height, length, width or height. So this is more on the information. And then we also have bundle config. This one only if let's say you are creating a bundle item type, then you will see there is a tab to specify what is the bundle item under the type. And then child item tab. So this one is applicable for group item type. And then we have multi UOM. So if let's say your industry is using multi UOM, then you can specify the UOM information in this tab. And then we got the branch linking, company linking. So if let's say you want to specify the item by branch or by company, then you can do a linking, direct linking. So that whatever item that is not linked to this branch, they will not be able to create any transaction. So we have the voucher detail. So this one, if let's say user are creating for voucher item type, then they need to link, to be able to link the voucher with the voucher management system. And then the pricing scheme for you to specify the price. And then we got manage image. So this one is for you to upload your product image. And then we got the entity pricing. So this one, if let's say you have a specific price for specific supplier, then you can make use of the entity pricing. Okay, then we got the T2T item mapping. So this one is used for the tenant to tenant module. And then we got marketplace tab. This one is for your Lazada, Shopee, and CP Commerce integration. Then we got the stock availability. So this one is for you to manage the marketplace stock balance. And then we got the stock card to see the stock balance. This one only for the basic item type. And then we got the attribute, page, and review. So this one, if let's say you are using our CP Commerce, then you can make use of this tab. But basically for the main tab, we are going to use only main, e-invoice, item category, tax, and also the pricing scheme. So the rest of the tab, if you want to use, you can use it. If you want to hide it, you can also hide this tab if not applicable to you. Okay. So let me bring you to the applet. Okay, so basically this is the Doc Item Maintenance Applet. So under the menu here, we got the item. So here is where you are going to create the item and then maintain the listing of the item and edit the item. Then we got the category group. So here you can create a category group and then specify what is the category under the category group. So that later on when we create the item, we can link the item under which category. Okay. So for example, this one, I'm creating one category group for book. Then I can see what is the categories under the book category. Okay, so this is the subcategory. And then we have the classification. So this one is the e-invoice related. So you can just ignore this one because we are pulling this from the LHDN. And then we got the pricing scheme. So if let's say you want to create a multiple pricing scheme, then you can set the pricing code here. And then at each of the item, you will be able to specify how much is the price. Okay, and then next one, we have the import item. So if let's say you want to import in item to the applet, then you can just click on the plus and then click on the Doc Item to see the upload to get the file for the upload template. So if let's say you want, this is the compulsory column. So if let's say you want to key in the currency, tax applicable, tax country, then you just select it and then click add. After that, you just click export. Okay. So that's for the import. Then under the import, we got few. This one, if let's say you want to upload the information in one shot, and then if let's say you just want to update for the category, you can use Doc Item category link. Doc Item relationship. This one, if let's say you are creating for a group item and bundle item, then you make use of this upload template. Okay, and then we have the Doc Item pricing for the pricing upload. This one will be for the item with the account code type, and then labeling and company link. All right. And then we got the export item module. So this one, if let's say you want to export out the item, then you can go to this module. Okay, and then this one is the entity pricing. This one we can ignore first. Okay, so then now I go to the item creation. Okay, so basically for the Doc Item Maintenance, for you to create one item, you just need to click on the plus button. Okay, and then you will specify the item code. And then what is your item name? So the type I will have basic item, group item, bundle, voucher, service, membership. So you will have a lot of here. So each of the item type will have different information. So if let's say I'm creating a basic item, then I can specify is it the sub item will be for batch and expiry, serial number, or bin number or unity. So I put basic quantity, and then the base UOM, product manager. If you have you want to link it to the product to the manager of to manage this product. Okay, item description, and then you just click on create. So after you click on the create, then you will see the e-invoice tab. So under the main detail also we have more information for you to key in. If let's say you want to put alternate item code, and then if let's say the item is a consignment item, then you need to tick for consignment. Okay, if it is a required production, this one it depend on the industry lah, I can say. Okay. Then for the e-invoice, you need to key in under the e-invoice tab. What is the item classification? Is it a breastfeeding equipment? Is it under the computer, smartphone, or tablet? And then what is the e-invoice tax type? If not applicable, then you just select 06. And then what is the e-invoice UOM? So this one you can refer to the LHDL listing for complete list on all these three information. Okay. So this is label. If let's say you want to add label to the item, and then the item category, the one that I mentioned, we have 20 category. Okay. And then if let's say the item is a tax applicable, then you can just tick for tax applicable and select Malaysia, and then specify what is the output or input tax rate. Okay, and then dimension. And then if let's say you are using the multi UOM, then you can just key in the UOM here. And then this is the branch and company linking. If let's say you want to link this item to specific company or branch, or as it because in the Doc Item Maintenance, we are sharing it across all the company under your tenant. So if let's say you want to have some restriction, then you can make use of the branch linking or company linking. Okay. Then we have a pricing scheme. So when you click on each of the pricing scheme, then you will have more information to key in, like what is the sales unit price before tax, after tax, what is the minimum price, maximum price, promotion price. So all you can key in more detail under each of the price scheme. Okay, and then we have the manage image tab. So if let's say you want to add the image to the item, then you can just click on the plus, and then you just upload the item image. And then we got the entity pricing. So this one, if let's say this item you have few supplier, and each supplier have a separate pricing, so you can make use of the entity pricing. Means you need to select which supplier, and then you can key in how much is the price for this supplier. Okay, and then we got the T to T item mapping. We got the marketplace tab for you to link it to the Lazada Shopee. And then we got the stock availability for you to link it to the stock balance, stock card. Okay. And then all this attribute page and review is more on the CP Commerce, our marketplace, our e-commerce module. So if let's say we are not using any of it, then we can just hide the tab. Okay. So basically we have more information for you to update to your item. So if you want to use, then you can make use of it. Okay. So then we go to the setting. So if let's say you want to hide it, then you can go to the setting. Under the application setting, you can configure. If let's say you want to hide any tab, then you can just specify here which tab you want to hide. And then under the item listing, you can set is what by default, what is the item listing you want to see. Okay. Whether you want to edit item code also, you can specify under the setting. So if they say you are not going to use most of the category, then you can just hide the category group. Okay, we got the CP Commerce. This one is for the CP Commerce. Okay. So basically, our Doc Item Maintenance, we are link it to the marketplace. So means some of the marketplace configuration also will be done under the CP Commerce. So if you are not using, then you can just ignore or hide that part. Okay. So I think that's so far for the Doc Item Maintenance. Is there any question? All right. So if there is no question, then we can end our session for today.